So breaking news that we're calling the domino effect. Yan Diomande has agreed terms and a fee to move to Real Madrid, which in turn will allow Vinicius Jr. to head to Arsenal, which in turn may have aligned with Bruno's bucket hat on his fishing trip and put the dampers on this Bruno deal. We're going to go through all of it. I'm Adam. This is Two for Joy. If you're new around here, get down there, like, hype, subscribe, do all the good things. Make sure you hit me up in the comments. Thanks to all of you for getting involved in the comments. Thanks to everybody for the subs. This has been fantastic over recent weeks. I'm really pleased with the way things are going. Now let's get into the news. So where we're going to start this video off is a strange one because we're going to talk about Real Madrid. But Liverpool hijacked by Real Madrid again. Yan Diomande, agreement closed to go to Real Madrid for north of 100 million euros. Diomande to fly to Real Madrid this week for medical tests, agreeing a contract to sign till 2031, which would leave Vinicius Jr. open for a move. Bradley Barcola appears to be the target for Liverpool. Vinicius Jr. appears to be the target for Arsenal, claiming that they will offer him the highest wages in Arsenal history, which may leave us in a position where the fee is untenable for Arsenal to bring in Bruno. And we all know, as Arsenal always do, they will walk away from a deal if they believe it's not worth it. So I feel this is the moment where Lee Ryder's post that Newcastle don't feel they need to worry about their skipper leaving Newcastle United. Bruno's post coming out with him wearing a Newcastle bucket hat, and the reports that Arsenal are interested in Vinicius Jr. may all be falling into line. Let me know in the comments what you think. This is a really big breaking story. Personally, I'm still 50-50 on Bruno. I'm 50-50 on the fact that I do believe Arsenal have had some murmurings. I don't believe they've made a formal approach to the club. I think they've made some verbal approaches to agents, and agents have battered it back and forth between Newcastle and Arsenal. I do believe Bruno wanted to go. I don't believe Bruno's a bad enough professional that he'll throw his toys out the pram and won't play. So I'm in a position where pretty much if on the 31st, Friday, we see Bruno return to training, I believe he will stay at Newcastle and play another season before he gets a move. If he's not in training on the 31st, I believe this deal is going to happen to Arsenal. But the news that Yan Diomande is going to Real Madrid is the biggest one. It's the best one. It's Liverpool hijacked again. We love it. I'm all over it. I'm here for it. It's sour grapes for Liverpool all round this transfer window. I have to be honest. With the breaking news as well that Anthony Taylor is retiring, and I'm sorry Liverpool fans, I know you've seen what we've done for Kevin Keegan. I'm sure there'll be a mural, a big retirement do for Anthony Taylor as the team in the Premier League that won the most games under Anthony Taylor, got the most VAR decisions and have had the most players booked against them is Liverpool. Poor old Anthony Taylor, red through and through. He's retiring. Liverpool fans, how do you feel? Yan Diomande going to Real Madrid. Anthony Taylor retiring. It's a blue day in Liverpool. A very blue day. But where do we feel our transfer market's going? There are reports coming out that Newcastle have been linked to two defenders in Italy. Again. Scalvini. Again. Which I don't think is going to happen, but it has been reported that they're willing to accept 45 million euros and that they don't believe he has quite come to fruition, and he may be looking to move him on for financial reasons. And then obviously reports coming out of Fikayo Tomori from AC Milan, and this one I could more likely see AC Milan reported to be willing to discuss offers in and around 20 million euros for a player of his experience, previous Chelsea boy, English defender. I think he'd love to come back to the Premier League and set the record straight. I'd love to see him at Newcastle. I always feel like the Italian league, for all the stick it gets, there's a good, decent standard of player out there, and for not bad values either. I mean, obviously, we've done well with Sandro Tonali, and we've done well with Malik Chow, and I feel like that's a repeatable process looking into the Italian market from some experience. David Fratesi, who have previously been linked with from Inter, is also available. Apparently, he's looking for a move away. And obviously, links coming out yesterday to the £30 million Braga goalkeeper. It's an interesting window. Now, there are things in this window that I can't understand why Newcastle haven't pursued. Luis Openda from Juventus has made a move to Olympique Lyonnais for €3.5 million for a season-long loan. I think Newcastle should have been all over that. John Stones is apparently moving to Inter Milan on a free. I think his wages would be too rich for us. And Julian Brandt. Julian Brandt is available on a free from Borussia Dortmund at 30 years old. He is being linked with a move to Leeds, who have also apparently sealed some big business, with it looking like James Trafford, finally, the saga being over, James Trafford looks to be securing a move to Leeds for £40 million. I don't think that's bad business for Leeds. No disrespect to Leeds, but Julian Brandt's available on the market as a 10, an attacking midfielder who can play in different positions, has a host of experience. Now, I know wages may be a thing, but we've sold some players on some big wages. I do believe Julian Brandt would be a feasible person for us to bring in, especially if Leeds are able to table an offer. No disrespect to Leeds. A really interesting transfer market. I'm just checking to see whether there's any other breaking news quickly before Tomiyasu to Crystal Palace. That looks like it. But like I say, Bradley Barcola is now on the wish list for Liverpool, unless someone gets in there and hijacks him. But otherwise, like I say, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you think Bruno is actually going to stay. Let me know if you think this is all a smokescreen and we just get bullshit from the media. We all know we get bullshit from the media. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, hype, subscribe, get involved. Thank you to everybody for the subs. Thank you to everybody for the comments. Really enjoying the chat at the moment. Keep me posted with what you think. And hopefully, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.